Cats, to another game of ESC Rocket League tonight. We had a great game of Valorant last night. If you didn't watch it, went to map 3 against Kent State. Also playing Kent State tonight in Valorant, or in Rocket League. That's a new thing this year. We're going to see teams kind of lined up, so we're going to be playing the same teams in both games, which is kind of nice, you know, as a viewer, know what team we're going to be playing week to week.
Yeah, it's really nice to see, oh wow, this school's better at this game. This school is more is superior at this game.
Yeah.
It's very nice for a viewer perspective.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's like one of the most fun things is like seeing that contrast. In addition, Rocket League, they play 2 games a night, so we're also playing Central Michigan tonight, right after that Kent State game. But that's going to be kicking us off. It should be starting very, very soon. Start time's at 8. It's 8:03 right now. Want to give a quick shout out to OUCU Financial, our brand new sponsor for this year. In addition to that, Red Bull partnership. Love them. They give us free drinks. Very much appreciated. But yeah, OUCU Financial doing a lot to help, you know, one of the biggest club organizations on this campus.
Yeah, soon to be the biggest.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, they've done an enormous amount for this club already this year, right? We've only been working with them for less than a month.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
It really has. But going into this game, Bobcats kind of looking for getting off on a good start.
Yeah, I think the first game against Kent is going to be a lot tougher than the one against CMU.
Yeah, no. Kent State historically has been kind of a stronger school for a lot of these games. You know, I know Valorant, I know Overwatch, and I know League. I'm not super sure about Rocket League, but again, historically, over all the 4 main games, they've been a pretty strong school in each of them. So OU kind of getting off to a difficult start, but they're looking for, you know, a good conversion tonight.
Yeah, it'd be very nice to see them come out swinging, get a nice, good game against Kent, and that'll be your warm-up, and CMU should go a little bit easier.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of echoing a lot of the same things I said last night, where you're in a new season, right? Stuff can change so rapidly, and just in collegiate sports in general. So I have no idea how good we are supposed to be, how Kent's supposed to be, but historically, this should be a pretty good matchup.
First game of the season, always fun to see what people are playing with. Looking like we're going to load into the lobby somewhat soon here.
Yeah, I mean, score predictions? This is best of 5, by the way. Valorant best of 3, this is best of 5. For what? Solid 3-1?
I think it's going to be...
Solid little 3-1?
I was going to say 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
Come out swinging.
I mean, it's all about confidence in the first game, right?
It really is.
They don't know how good Kent State's going to be either, right? Unless, maybe name recognition, but yeah.
Yeah, should be a fun 2 matchups here. I think
that second game's going to start around 9 o'clock, regardless of how long the first one goes, by the way.
Looks like we're starting off here.
Yeah, no, we are, and get straight into it. We see Kent State's going to be on the blue side, OU on the orange side, and that's... Wow.
That was fast.
Yeah, Cavalanche. I mean, that was just individual play right there. I mean, that was gross. That was a little bit a misdirection on that air dribble in 5 seconds
about
into
that
the
confidence.
game. OU, yeah, in a 1-goal deficit already. Standard kickoff there, and again, Cavalanche just going to try to press the issue here onto
Hits the backboard. What? Right into the goal once more. Wow, this pressure that we are seeing from Kent just immediately in the aggression they came to play today.
Yeah, I mean, they're just they're flying off the bat. I mean, those kickoff conversions, they're kind of getting the ball early on in the round and using a lot of pressure there. It feels like OU can't even breathe right now.
And we see it going into the blue end for the first time. Comes back to the orange. Shot on goal of...
yeah, and just again, kind of right past him.
Almost a save there.
And that's just, I mean, what a double tap from Cavalanche. I didn't even think that he had enough boost or air momentum to even get that second touch on the ball there, but he pulls it off.
Again, going into the OU side. Cavalanche with a nice setup, but a good block. Keeping it in that orange area, in that corner. Oh, we get a demolition on one of the OU players.
Yeah, I mean, if you're OU, you're just kind of looking... Fruity Pete, what a nice shot, but...
Very nice shot.
I mean, what a save out from Kent State, too, and... Gavin's looking for a little bit of something here. It's going to get cleared out to the OU side, but should be a pretty easy clearance for Fruity P, and Kent State still very much with the advantage here right now.
Wow.
That's a double demo. This is a 1v3 on net for a couple seconds at least, and Kent State trying to capitalize on it here. Can they? That's a nice bank shot. Just off the top bit of the net there.
I'm noticing this boost usage from Kent. It's just an unrelenting force, but that's what you need. Get the momentum going the other way.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what OU was looking for there, and it does feel like OU is kind of starved for boost right now. That's a very big thing in higher level Rocket League play. You're not going to have access to boost a lot of the time, right? The opposing team's going to be stealing it from your side, and it just feels like Kent State always fueled up to keep that aggressiveness up.
Seeing it get passed back and forth in the mid here. Little air battle. Goes to the blue corner, the Kent corner.
And I mean, if you're you'll take that trade here. Not really too much danger, except for that, maybe a little bit of a miscommunication, but Fruity going to be able to clear it out. Goes a little high, and there's a little bit of real danger here. Another demolition I decided Kent State, but that's a big clearance. Buys them at least a little bit of time to reset themselves.
Some good defense coming so far for 2 people. Clears it out. Has it in the Kent end. Has that boost, but cannot keep it in that end. Coming back over to the OU side. The corner once again. Hits it straight in front of the goal. No dice.
And we're seeing some pretty solid... Oh, that's a shot on net. What a save by Uchat. Speaking of saves, if you're thinking of finding some savings, go over to oucu.org financial.
A shot straight across the middle It was a really good pass coming up from Kent, but nobody to answer. A good clear. Ohio gets it to that Kent end.
And
Little
Gavin
battle.
trying to keep it the pressure here on the blue side. We've seen a much closer game. I mean, really, all three of Kent State's goals came in the first 30 seconds. OU has definitely stabilized this. The question is, can they find enough in this last minute 45?
It's looking rough. This is a dogfight right now.
Yeah, I know. This is the defensive battle off the backboard, but Gavalanche has no quarrels getting there, and that could be something, though. Fruity kind of getting it to the center field, but all these angles are just so awkward for OU to try to capitalize on.
Good clearage.
And that's a nice pop-up, and there could be something there, but Kent playing this so defensively minded. They're not trying to give OU any opportunities here.
Getting a little scary, going over the top of goal, getting passed back, but a good clear. Was a little scary there for a second. Once again, in this Kent corner, the iron wall.
Opportunity here, but again, it's just a bunch of pop-ups. No real advantage for either team, and it feels like just a sequence of clearances here.
It really does.
Yeah, no, I mean, this feels like just an absolute dogfight.
Yeah, just clawing at any setup you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 people jumping for the ball. Everybody is hungry.
Dangerous. That's a nice pop-up. I can't, but
it is.
Gavin's here for the shot.
Nice spinning around. Oh,
what a
that was a
save.
great save. I can't.
Gavalanche trying to press the issue, trying to recreate
15 seconds.
some of the magic he found early in the game, but
Kent going for a really nice dribble, but was interrupted.
Yeah, and with how overtime works in this game, OU, this might be it. Shot on net, but OU going to fall 3-1. And really the name of the game there was those early goals from Kent State.
Yeah, that confidence. Kent built up that confidence, and by the time Ohio caught up with that confidence, it was already too late.
Yeah, I mean, they came out swinging right there. And if you're OU, I mean, you're not feeling really too bad about that, right?
Yeah.
It's first game, first map of the season, really. And stuff like that's going to happen, right? They know how Kent State wants to play the early game. And after that first 30 seconds, if we're being honest, it was a lot closer.
It was. And honestly, I might even throw it to the OU side if you take out that final 30. The first 30, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, as an overall, game talking about it, right? I think OU had the advantage, or at least it was pretty much even, right?
Yep.
Obviously, it was 3-0, turned into 3-1, right? You can look at that however you want to look at it, but fact of the matter, for the last 3.5 minutes, that was dead even.
It was. I'd like to see some of those last few minutes once again.
Yeah, and we're loading back into the game here. Just like a minute or two break in between the games. This is going to go pretty fast, but raring off for kickoff here. OU trying to thwart Kent's offensive efforts early in the game here, but this is dangerous already. Fruity P, that was a huge block, and Kent kind of doing OU a little bit of favors there, kind of blocking their own shot there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful start by Kent, but they could not get the finish. But as I say that, a great clear coming up from Ohio. But Kent's keeping this aggression. They're not keeping it like last round.
Yeah, and Gavin going to try to press the issue here. Kind of a little bit awkward, but going to get picked up by Uchet. It's Fruity with a nice pass. Gavin could be here, but Kent State had 3 people in net there. There was no chance for that to get out, and now it's time for them to push the issue. Gavin just a little late, and that's a shot on net. What a passing sequence out of Kent.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You go for that 50-50 ball in the air, and you lose it, and you don't have anyone in goal. It goes straight in.
We do have a DC, I believe. I'm not sure what the ruling is on this. I believe Fruity P has just disconnected. But, I mean, it looks like they're just playing it out, Rocket League. Never really too far behind if you're in a 2v3, but... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Fruity's in the game right now.
I can't seem to find him.
I saw a little notification on the right side, and I thought I heard someone say, but I think OU down a player right now.
Interesting turn of events.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
He's back. He's back.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Nice little anti-air.
Yeah, that was some nice precision out of OU. And this could be dangerous. Evan coming in with the shot, and that was just such a bullet out of Evan. And again, what a passing play here.
That was honestly beautiful. No other way to put it. We're a little late on the ball there. Just barely miss it in the goal. That's some Rocket League.
Yeah, no, you finding themselves in pretty much a mirrored situation from last game, down 3-0.
Ooh, steal coming out from Kent. Keeping it in that middle area, but it seems like Ohio gets a clear back to the Kent side. Wow. Just ran straight through him like a train.
Yeah, well, I mean, what a pop-up and what a finish there out from OU.
Like to see some more of that. That was very nice.
Yeah, and again, exact same mirrored situation. About 3 minutes in, 3-1 scoreline. OU trying to see if they can crack the Kent defenses. They weren't able to do it last game.
Wow.
Gavalanche, what a corner shot. I mean, that was just off the tires, right? I mean, that was insane.
I was not even expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I was not ready to call that.
Front two tires and just what an angle to kind of slot it in top right of the OU net, and now 4-1. Back to a 3-goal deficit for the Bobcats, but that's a nice little
clear
maneuver, and the ball's right over the net. Running out of boost in Kent State. In
some beautiful juggles. Still keeping it in front of that Kent goal. Trying to get the break. Gets the Kent player off the ball. Keeps it in their side. Goes toward the goal. Cleared back out to mid. Coming back into our side.
This is Zuchat. Ooh.
It's almost a nice aerial shot there. Coming in for another one. Ooh, really good block by Kent. Coming back to our corner.
Not a lot of boost available, and that's a demolition from the side of Kent State.
Okay. A little bit of air dribbles to keep it. It hits it into the Kent side. Almost.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing kind of the game devolve into exactly what happened last game. This is kind of just no man's land for both teams, right? It never feels like any is really in a position to score here. As I say, Gavin, a really nice save and clearance from OU, and now they kind of have a little bit of an opportunity here but Kent State's defense is just so impenetrable right now.
Yeah, it's same thing as last game. Just this absolute dogfight. Nobody can find anything after those first few.
I mean, it feels like an AFC North game in December. I mean, this is
maybe a little less.
A little less, you think? Yeah, I think 4-1's kind of a bit too much for getting a little too much credit. And that could be dangerous, but Fruity, he's able to get there, and a little bit of a miss from both teams, but Kent State just in position. These rotations from Kent State, it never feels like there's a gap, a hole anywhere for OU to exploit.
It really does. You have to
That's
give
a
it
shot,
to them.
though.
10 seconds remaining. Still 3 down. Remember,
Yeah.
when it reaches... Oh, and just 1 to add it onto the end.
And Gavin Lynch, I mean, that's just the cherry on top there. And he's been the kind of star player for Kent State. I mean, what a spot.
Absolutely.
That was just the top right. I mean, that is beautiful.
No offense to the other Kent players, but all I'm seeing is Gavalanche.
Yeah, no,
This
I mean,
guy
but
is
he's
insane.
been set up insanely nicely.
He
Right?
has been. He has been.
You know, it's kind of like setting the ball up for, you know, Mbappe. Like, you're not going to let, you know, just your random center midfielder kind of take the shot there. They're setting him up really nicely.
I agree. Sometimes those position players get their song unheard.
The role players. But yeah, I mean, if you're OU, I mean, you're down 2-0 in a series. Next game wins. You're trying to just avoid a sweep at this point.
You really are. You want to obviously see if you can get the reverse going, but the momentum that Kent is carrying right now.
Yeah, and I mean, really, just any sign of life out of OU is what you're looking for, right? And I fully believe in them, right? These games, the scoreline hasn't been the closest, but again, it hasn't been like complete demolitions of the other team, especially that first game, right? If I'm OU, I'm trying to replicate the first game more than trying to replicate that second game, right? It was really just that first minute, 30 seconds of the first game that put them in a hole.
Yeah, it just comes down to these opportunities, these pockets for them to get things done. Kent, they have it. I gotta say, they got it down. It's just some great Rocket League coming up from them.
Yeah, no, and I think we're experiencing some sort of technical delay right now. I think we're in a game.
Oh, we are indeed. And we load into a Kent State score.
How did this happen?
Not what you'd like to see.
Again, I mean, just we say Gavalanche is getting all the score, and he is.
He
He
is, he
But
is.
what a shot off the backboard! I mean, that was just filthy.
He's
Just
feeling
sent him
himself.
up there. And sometimes you just kind of get in this flow state where it feels like anything you do is the right play, and I mean, Gav is kind of in that spot right now.
He is. I don't see any sign of stopping so far. Still only 1 goal. Clean slate here.
And I mean, if you're a Kent State fan, that's kind of a nice sign this early in the season, is seeing that cohesion out from your side of the ball. Just hoping to see a little bit of that from OU, kind of more understanding of, hey, we're down in this series, but no one has to be a hero, right? Just set each other up. Don't make any, rash decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw a demo a little bit ago. I think the first Ohio demo.
Yeah, that was the first OU demolition, of the entire series. And I don't think that's really too much of a talking point, but
It does
it's
say,
nice to have happen. And what a save.
wow, was a really great shot lineup by Kent, but an even better save by
It's another
Ohio.
demo, too. OU... Oh, excuse me. That was a demo on the side of Kent. OU, honestly, lucky to save that. And Gavalanche almost put it into his own net.
Yeah, it seems Kent's.
Well, this might be dangerous.
Oh, what a beautiful dribble, but a good save coming up from Ohio. They're in this corner once again, where we've seen so many of these absolute dogfights where nothing can happen. Everybody's canceling each other out.
What a...
Gets hit back towards the Ohio goal. It gets hit off the backboard by Fruity. Gets... Ooh. Wow! Wow. Fruity almost made a big slip up there.
That was just full trust from Fruity, right? He hit it off the backboard as Gavalanche sinks it in, but just that defensive sequence from OU, you kind of like to see that, right? There was full trust in his teammates to get there, and they did, and that was just very solid rebound out from Kent State to put that back in.
It was. Yeah, they don't let anything stop them. They see that great play coming up from Ohio. They don't even blink. They just go right back in again.
You see OU trying to recreate some of that magic they found earlier in the game. But, I mean, again, Kent State's defense, it really just feels like it's only mistakes that OU can capitalize on. Speaking of mistakes...
Wow, that was
a couple was coming out from both teams.
It really was. That was a bit of embarrassment for both of us. Back in the Ohio corner here once again. It was dangerously close to the goal.
Shot. Oh my lord. Oh my
Keeps it in the corner. Fruity demos a Kent player. Oh no, but Kent's coming in for an air dribble, hits it off the top board, sets it up in the front, but the Ohio player is there.
Yeah, Kent just not there to capitalize on that one, but there was a little bit of miscommunication early on in that sequence here, but 2-0 game with 1:30 left.
Yeah, this is that game we've been seeing most of this time here, where nothing can get done. They're just canceling each other out.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems so stiff, right? Every time OU tries to do something, it's thwarted, and it's just a couple of those key moments, those key misplays that really define this game.
Clear to the middle here, 50-50 ball, stays in the same place, airs it out to the right side. 1 minute remaining. You'd like to see some aggression from Ohio here, and that is what I would like to see.
That's what you like to see. I mean, a little alley-oop there, and I don't know, they both tried to go for the ball. It ended up working out. I don't even know what happened. Fruity given credit for the goal somehow, but yeah, OU, I mean, now this is crunch time, right? Less than a minute left. Go get your goal, force overtime, kind of take it from there for the rest of the series. You never know what can happen. It's open. That's an open net.
That is an open net. Ooh, a little bit of a... Ooh.
The Kent just had the boost to get back, and I mean, again, OU's kind of felt a little bit boost-starved for this entire game.
Yeah, as you can see, UT has no boost whatsoever.
Spot. OU players, no boost, but what a save from
brilliant save. Oh, but he could not replicate it. That boost. We were just talking about that boost. If he had boost right there, he was saving that.
Yeah, two OU players without any boost on the defensive there, and Kent.
You see, he was right there.
Yeah, he was right there. I mean, just a little bit would have gone the distance, but Kent now up 3 goals to 1, excuse me. And Gavalanche has a shot here, but deciding to play it safe, taking it 1-on-1, and ball's gonna get cleared for now.
Taking it to the Kent side.
This could be big.
And just wow. We were watching from the other side of the map, but that was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, and I think he's scored every goal for OU this series.
I think so too.
4th of the series, so I mean, he's putting on a display. He's kind of the team captain, you know, oldest player on the team here, and he's kind of shown it.
Yeah, really showing that veteran experience, really stepping up. Let's see if he can step up big time here, or any of them.
Pretty much going to be overtime. That might be bad, though.
Ooh.
It's going to get popped up, though. OU.
He's in the air.
Lifeline
needs to keep it up there.
Someone has to chase this ball. Kent State knows not to pop it up, and that's going to be the Bobcats falling 3-0 to the Golden Flashes.
You know, we almost had our footing there at the end. That was getting good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was. I mean, you kind of look to a couple of key, like, defining, not even just, like, moments, because, you know, that's every Rocket League game, right? But I think a couple of sequences where it felt like Kent really had OU off balance, right? That first game, first 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goals, right? Stuff like that. But as an overall display, it felt like for, like, 3 or 4 minutes at a time, like, this was 2 dead even teams just locked into defensive stalemate.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about Rocket League, really. It'll be a 50-50 stalemate.
Yeah.
And it'll just stay there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, let me pull out a pickleball reference here, right? You could have, like, the closest game of pickleball in your life and still get 7-0'd, right?
Yeah.
It's just that type of game where it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but you don't see the result of that back and forth, right? You see very key moments that define, right? Exactly like soccer, right? You could have 2 completely evenly matched teams that ends in a 5-0, right?
Yeah.
Just the couple key mistakes, key moments that really define that game.
Yeah,
we're gonna cut to.
Flip up.
My pleasure, Jack.
What was that?
Okay. But yeah, so next game is going to be at 9 o'clock. That'll be against Central Michigan. Still in ESC play, staying league. So we'll probably get some score updates from the other games that are happening right now. That's kind of my favorite part about Rocket League. You get like live score updates after the intermission. So we'll be back in about half an hour, 9 o'clock. OU is going to take on Central Michigan.
Welcome back, Bobcats. Here we are for another game of Rocket League against CMU. Hoping to get a better score than last time. Although I'd say it's going to be a lot easier than last time. Kent is a formidable team.
You think so?
I think so.
You know so.
I might just know so.
Oh, just fully off? All right. Yeah. No, so we're going up against Central Michigan now. This is like second game of the season, but on the same night. It's crazy. Rocket League, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
I'm very excited because I think after that warm up against Kent, you know, just a little feeler game.
It was a warm up.
A little feeler game. It was a warm up. And now we're gonna go into this next game. We're gonna crush it.
Yeah, what should be on most metrics a worse opponent. We see the other ESC schedule here. This is for the 9 o'clock slate of games. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't really know who's good in Rocket League, so I can't point out any, other bangers that are happening right now. If I had to guess, Miami Northeastern, probably a good match.
I would think so.
I don't know anything about Miami.
Very strong programs.
Yeah, Rocket League programs, but them as esports programs, pretty good.
Yeah. I think the Miami Northeastern might be something I might watch later.
Yeah, and even Kent NIU, Buffalo Ball State might actually be a game too.
It could, yeah.
Buffalo's kind of that weird school where I feel like every year they have one team that's just like
that is
the
pretty
best
true.
team in the league, and
that's
then the other ones are, not bad by any means. But I think that Miami Northeastern game probably gonna be a banger.
It really should be. It really should be. Now, what are you expecting? What do you want from these? What do you want from us?
What am I expecting? I want them to just kind of hold the W key, figuratively. But instead of a W key, it's a forward on their analog stick. They're just go at them.
Yeah, get aggressive,
boost, right? Like,
yeah,
no, don't disrespect them, obviously, but disrespect them in terms of how you're playing against them. Like, hey,
yeah,
we're better. That's what Kent State did. Like, full stop. They thought they were better. They pressed the issue on any chance that they could, and that's how we saw such a dominant performance out of the game early in the game.
Yeah, it goes back to that confidence we were talking about at the start, and it also goes a lot to that boost management, stealing those boosts. Oh, we got really starved last game of some boost, especially on those corner fights, those dog fights we saw. We're gonna need to pick up a little bit more boost, be a little more efficient with it to see a better outcome.
Yeah, no, I mean, completely agree. We should be loading in the game soon here. But yeah. So again, a best of 3 series here against Central Mission. I think they're the Chippewas. I think that's their mascot.
I have no clue.
If I remember from College Football 25, I think that's their mascot. Central Michigan Chippewas, I think. Because Eastern is... I don't even know. What is Eastern? The Eagles?
Why are you asking me? You're the one who plays college football all day.
Yapping right now. Western Michigan is the Broncos. I know that. But I think they're the Chippewas. I'm pretty sure.
I'll take your word for it. I mean,
really?
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
All I can do for you here. You better not be lying to me.
I would never lie to you. Name one time I've ever lied to you.
All right, so we're gonna have a technical stream talk.
Really?
I would think so. We'd be here an extra 5 hours.
We'd be an extra an hour.
5.
You know what I would hate? You know where I would hate to be an extra hour?
Where's that?
The bank.
That is the worst.
And you know who can fast track you on any banking needs that you have?
I don't.
Do you want to take a wild guess?
I got no clue, man.
It starts with an O and ends in a U.
OUC Financial?
Right. Yeah. OUCU Financial. Go over to OU. Yep. Bobcat Grell out. OUCU Financial. Or not, just OUCU.org. That's their website. Go there. Financial, banking needs, they're a headache. I wouldn't know. I'm 20. I haven't done my taxes before. But go there for great things.
Yeah, you're not going to get the Zootopia sloth treatment in the old DMV.
What a pool. Wow. Wow, what a pool.
I'm full of them.
What a pool. Oh my. That was a crazy sentence. All right, OUC, if you're watching this, I hope you appreciate us. But just like we appreciate Red Bull, they give us free Red Bull. Little partnership.
It's a little insane how much Red Bull we drink here.
No, it's actually nuts. We have like a full like refrigerator, like really dope, like Red Bull branded refrigerator back there. It was empty, or it was full when I got here at like 5. It's empty.
Yeah, we
It's
had to
completely
restock
empty.
it. Don't blame us. Okay, well, a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely our fault.
Alright, we're gonna get started on this game.
Yeah, we're loading into the game right now. OU Rocket League looking for their first win of the season here. And again, I mean, already, look at this aggressiveness, Fruity P.
He gets up in that corner.
That's gonna go right in.
Wow. They heard us and they answered.
Yeah, an absolute heater from downtown. I mean, what a pass, what a team play, and just straight into the net. I don't know how to pronounce his username. I'm going to say UT chat.
I'm just going to call him Udy.
Udy, yeah. That's Udy's first goal of the season. Fruity had scored every goal in that last series, and OU taking it to the defensive already, and Gavin getting it past one. Bewares. I love that username out of Central. And you know what I've noticed? This car. When back in my day, and by my
I know
day,
what you're
I mean,
about to
like
say. I know what
2017.
you're about to say.
Yeah, I never really saw this car get played, but it seems pretty popular.
How has the car meta shifted over the last
the
couple
car
of
meta-
years? How has it
How does this
shifted?
affect LeBron's legacy? Let's talk about that.
What's the main car people love?
The Octane.
The Octane. How does this
Octane, yeah.
affect Octane's legacy?
Gavantula, was that his name? Last name?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He was using it, and he was the only one using it. And maybe, that's why he dropped
Yeah.
like 8 goals in that series.
Gives
OU's
him the
defense,
power.
though, that's an insane save from Prudy. That would have been an absolute heater right on net, but instead, Central forced to relinquish, and OU stabilizing the game here.
Yeah, Central gets a little demo on us, but playing with real fire here.
Yeah, but
Wow.
they're in a position now. Gavin can just send this upfield. That's an open net.
Oh,
Where's gets there first though, and
the cross with the boost. That's a lot of boost coming out from him though, and he's stuck on the other side of the map. Fruity gets it to that corner, but he gets demoed.
I think he had stolen the boost though before he got demoed. So
That's good. That's good.
yeah, that's gonna kind of cause Central to get a little bit stalemated here, and
They get it in front of the goal, but nothing made of it quite yet. Oh,
Trio, that's on net.
Wow. That was we didn't see most of it, but that looked like a beautiful sequence from Trio.
yeah, no, that was just a really nice press, and I mean, look at that, just straight on net. There wasn't anyone back there for OU. The rotations weren't quite there, but this is a 1-to-1 heater of a match already. I mean, just 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm liking this so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing from both teams, honestly. Maybe a little bit more bolster on the defensive side from OU here. Is in our side, in that corner, once again. Just
And we saw
another dog
a lot of
fight.
that last game where a lot of Kent's goal scoring opportunities was when we were just so heavily entrenched and so boost starved. And so I think OU kind of trying to make sure that doesn't happen as nearly as much this game. Central, that's a nice little sequence, but not really going to result in much. Just
Gonna
gets kinda
see if
stuck.
Udy can
That's
get it
That's
out.
some nice hits.
Wow,
from
Udy.
chat. Udy, what a bump too.
Ugh.
Good effort, Fruity. No boost, and this could be dangerous.
That's
but
really dangerous, but Udy's back for it. He gets it into the CMU end from our end. A good save there. It was going to go in, most likely.
yeah, and this is a lot of resources being used out of Central,
but
but
almost open goal from us, but Fruity's able to get back there and keep it in that corner for now.
nice pump up
CMU
trio.
sets it into the middle.
And what an even match so far. I mean, we're seeing a
Yeah.
lot. Honestly, these positions look a lot scarier for both teams than last game did. And Gavin with a nice little save over the backboard. He's going to be able to get that cleared for at least a little bit, but Trio looking to be aggressive here, but bumps off. No real quarrels for that, and that's a heater of a shot. Beware's in the bottom left net, just no one there to contest it.
That was another great setup. I cannot lie.
Yeah, the rotations just weren't there. There wasn't a single Bobcat near the net.
Yeah, again, like I just said, I think we need to be a little bit more, like, almost too aggressive now.
Yeah, a little bit, right? But Yudi trying to correct those wrongs and needs to expel a lot of resources to get that cleared out, but gets the boost recharge anyways. And Trio now. That's a...
Wow, that was almost one of the coolest goals I've seen in a while.
Hit of Rashawn, that's a demolition. That's an open net right now. If he can get an angle on it, but Gavin returns the favor. That's a 2 demolitions for both these teams now. That's so many demos. Another one out of Central.
There might have been 4 people in total on the map. Maybe 3.
Yeah, at one
maybe
point,
3
yeah.
people.
But you're going to be able to clear this here, and that could be an opportunity. But Fruity just doesn't have much. Wow.
There you go.
Wow. I mean, what an angle for that drop shot. I mean, that was insane.
It really
Intentional?
was.
Probably not. But you take what you can get, and if you're Gavin, I mean, that's a first goal of the season for him, too.
Yeah, a great confidence booster there. A great chance on that ball.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, this is 2-2 with a minute left, and with just the way that this game has been going, that's a demo. Fruity has an opportunity.
Instant demo. Wow.
Slide it in. I mean, I could have done that. What an easy shot for Fruity. That's probably going to be the easiest.
Beautifully set up. Beautifully set up.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit of miscommunication, nice trickery early on, and just kind of slots it in there.
I love to see that. I love to see that. That little bit of an instant demo there gives you that chance, that wide open goal. Just to lay it on in there, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 goals within, 10 seconds now for OU? Their momentum has entirely shifted, and now it's on Central to get the score up here, and OU more than ready to play in a defensive slogfest like we saw against Kent. But Cold Ice, he's off for an air dribble here, gonna get clear to that center corner, but
a big aerial battle going there, but it seems to go onto the side.
You're taking this. You're fine at this.
Yeah, you want to bleed this clock, but this is getting dangerous.
This might get dangerous.
A great save from Fruity.
By Fruity, and that's just some rotations.
A demo that is huge with 5 seconds left. Can CMU keep it off the floor or get it in right now to save it? Oh, is now what see? Keep it. They need to keep it off the ground here, and they do not. First goes to OU.
And what a conversion, right?
Yeah.
Again, that was just like, a 10-second sequence that really defined that game there. Fruity. That was a goal from every Bobcat.
Was it?
They all got their ones.
That is what you like to see.
Yeah, UD started off, and then Gavin, and then
that is a great
the icer
booster.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was great. And now we're going into the, game 2, OU. That was their first, win of the season, so.
Yeah, first round here.
Feeling good about being up 1-0 in a series for the first time, and we're just getting straight into this. This is what I love about Rocket League, is how fast these games are, right? It's not like a lot of other games where there's too much to strategize around. It's kind of just like, hey, let's get in there and let's play.
Yeah, it's just really something for almost anybody to watch, because it's so easy to digest. It doesn't take 40 minutes. League of Legends, sorry.
40?
Had a cough there.
That's like an hour.
Well, I don't play it, so.
I don't either.
An interesting start here. A big aerial battle to start off.
Oh, that was a big bump.
A good, almost a setup there for us. But CMU's answering with one, and there's no one in goal to answer. What happened there?
I mean, that was just a really nice pass from Central, but, I mean, if you look at the map there was a little bit of an overextension, I believe, from UD. I might be wrong, but it was just a bit of an overextension, which is fine, but there was just no one back in net to cover for him.
Yeah, that's like those single moments we were talking about earlier. Can change the whole course.
Yeah, this is
OU more aggressive.
No stranger to being down a goal against Central. We saw that last game, and they're going to be counting their lucky stars after that whiff from Central. That should have been a goal on net.
Oh, almost a chance there, but CMU demos, one of ours.
Gavin?
But Gavin is hitting some.
Reset.
Ooh.
That might be on. No. UD's back for it.
Another dogfight in this corner. We've seen this all night long. It seems to be a common theme where they just can't get it out of there. And once they do, Fruity almost had a
I believe that's UD,
beautiful-
excuse me.
UD almost had a beautiful set in there, but a
That's two
double
demos.
a double demo from CMU onto us. It is not looking too good right now, but they should be back.
That's another one. I mean, it's just over and over and over again.
Another
That's
demo.
another. And for the second time, somehow, a single
And they
OU
saved
player able to keep the ball out of the net. That was two 1v3s back to back.
Very, very impressive to
And
keep
look
that.
at this demolition. I mean, this is insane.
That's
That's one.
two.
Oh, you're gonna be respawned in that back corner, so it's not too big of an issue, but you can definitely tell Central's playing around this, whether it's strategically or just to tilt.
Oh,
you
so
and Trio.
close. So close to getting a goal there. Not quite. CMU coming back for an answer here. Has a good setup, but a better save. Oh. Not sure how that ball got the momentum. We'll see
I think that
here.
was a bump in the net there.
Just a straight.
Yeah. You saw that right on top of UD.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a bump. I mean, there's
Wow. Not much
Central-
you can do there.
yeah, very
Guy in net.
obviously playing around, bumps and demos and
We get a demo into CMU to start it off. Fruity connects with it in the air, sends it straight into the. Ooh, was
Wow.
almost a beautiful shot, but it is still in the CMU corner. CMU's running a little low on some boost here. Trio's just hitting it up in the air for Cold to try to take it with his. Oh, another shot onto the OU goal, but it's saved by UD.
And Fruity has this right here, but again, that's just like that kind of rocky rotation where you have a couple OU players that are just stacked on top of each other a lot. Ideally, you want to see them as disconnected as possible in a weird way, right? You want to see them disconnected,
Spread out.
physically. Yeah, spread out.
Spread out, but connected.
Yeah. This could get dangerous, but Fruity with a nice clear, but that's not really going to result in any aggressiveness from OU. Gavin, though, that's pops right up to Fruity. That's on net, but
Right on that post. Almost had it. It's in the OU corner once again here. Another set. Fruity saves it for one hit here, but it's getting a little dangerous in this corner the longer it stays here. Everyone's diving in for this ball here.
yeah, no.
Oh, a great save coming out from Gav.
Easy as you like there from Gavin, but if you're OU in this last minute
Whoa.
30, you're really looking to kind of put the pressure on Central. Get a goal on the board, right? That's all you need.
Yeah, you need to start to have some of that aggression here. You only got a minute left. You
And it
have it in
seems
their
like-
side right now. You'd like to keep it there.
Yeah, and it seems like most of this game has been played on OU's side of the pitch, and that's not what you want to see for the side of the Bobcats here.
Yeah, it seems like all of our shots on goal have kind of been like a clear out.
Yeah, no.
There's no setup. We need to. Oh, and as I say that,
Fruity?
what a
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
What a
taking
shot
the
out of
words
UD.
right out of my mouth.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was really the first time in a while it's felt like the ball has been over on Central side of the map, right?
Yeah, it has. Every time they've had it over there, it's more of a clear, not a player going with the ball. Cold intercepts it in the air. This is looking already very dire, but a good save from UD.
Wow.
And wow, just another bank in there. There might have been a demo somewhere in there even.
Yeah, no, there was a demo right there, and again, Central very obviously playing around bumps and demos to get those, shots a little more open.
This is how I play Rocket League. I play like a little rat.
Oh yeah, I'm not good enough to if I go up in the air in Rocket League, there's maybe a 20% chance that ball's getting touched, but
Yeah. But if I can just
I can
blow
drive
people
around
up,
on the ground pretty well.
I'd hope so. You do have your license.
Like to keep my. So we're lying, all right.
You don't have your license?
Oh, I thought you said I didn't have my license.
that would be very interesting if I saw you driving, and you didn't. But it's coming down to 5 seconds here. It's not looking good for OU. It's in the CMU side, but they're just kind of playing keep away from Ohio right now. They're going to need to keep it in the air, but they just have full control of that, and they just set it down gently.
I'm sorry, I just saw in the bottom right, "Life is a Highway" is on the Rocket League playlist.
That
Like,
is
actually
a pool
what?
right there. Speaking of pools.
Like, actually, what?
Yeah, so CMU ties it up 1-1 here. You do like to see some of that aggression from last game try to revive itself. Again, we keep saying this aggression, and then it seems that they do start to get it more aggressive, and then they almost overstep. They almost overextend, like you were saying. And
Yeah, I mean, it felt like for most of that game, it was played on OU's side of the pitch.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not what you want to see. Exactly what you echoed earlier, that most of OU's shots, right, statistically, like on the leaderboard, those were just saves. They didn't really have any actual
no
threat to
setup,
them.
like pass. They had one or two in there.
Yeah.
I think the one went in.
And again, I think that just comes back to what we said at the beginning of the series. Just play aggressive, right? Play
Yeah.
like you're better than the other team.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, if I won this game... Oh, and we're already in another game here. And Fruity starts it off immediately. I did not even have time to react. That is 4 seconds.
Yeah, literally didn't even cut to it on our screen.
It did not cut to it on the
infatuated by
caster
wave
screen.
we have going on in the
Before
crowd
we
right
saw
now.
that goal, ladies and
They're
gentlemen.
still doing it. I don't know if
That
they
is
don't know if they're on
electric.
camera, but they're fun. I mean, what a start. from
Yeah.
Fruity again. That's that team captain. And Central kind of in a pretty precarious spot here.
Yeah, no boost on the goal. That could be maybe important later. But it gets back to this Ohio corner. Story as old as time.
Yeah, really nice touch, but I'm going to find something. And that's a nice touch from UD, right? He doesn't really have that
He
much
gets
boost.
that boost.
Yeah, steals that boost too. And Gavin in a spot. UD.
Meets it in the air, takes the 50-50, just bounces into the corner.
This could get dangerous,
It's
but
heading down to the OU's way, but we clear it out. Trio's into there to intercept. Into the Ohio corner.
oh,
He has no boost. It's cleared by Ohio, but Cold's there to stick it back in. It's really impressive to see. Like, what I'm seeing is whenever someone runs out of boost on either side, they almost immediately pass it. And that's some great work coming out from both teams. That's the one thing I'm noticing.
yeah, they're either handing it off to a teammate or just, honestly, what I'm seeing a lot is just trying to be as annoying as possible.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, literally just stay in the play, right? You don't have any boost, but just being there, it denies space from the other team. Even if you don't really have a threat of acting on it, right? They don't know that you don't have boost.
True.
Fruity?
A decent setup there from Fruity, but he hits it at the wrong angle on the corner there. Almost had it. CMU's coming back with a big clear. Little collision there on the OU side, but
I like
Fruity.
the aggressiveness there out of Fruity.
yeah, that's what we need to see more of. Oh, gets passed to the center, but OU clears it. That was almost bad here. UD gets that boost. It's above the goal. Could be pretty big here if they find something towards the middle.
Yeah, no one was really ready for that center there. I don't think that was really something they expected to happen, an opportunity, but not being able to capitalize on it. Cold, what a nice save. Here's a cross here, but very nearly intercepted. But Fruity, that's on
Fruity. Oh,
the top right, but Beware's. Make sure not to relinquish that. And now it's Central on the aggressive.
yeah, that's almost getting down to 2 minutes here. Fruity takes it on a breakaway, but gets stopped in the air. But it's topped up. Wow. You know the picture? You know the LeBron picture? With D-Wade? You know that picture?
Yeah.
That's the damn
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's the damn picture.
And what I say, I mean, he just held W. He literally just kept driving at them, and good stuff happens when you're that aggressive. And this could be
CMU's
something
a little
really,
salty, coming out with an instant demo.
yeah, quick off the bat in Central. Nice little pop up, but OU not gonna really have too many issues clearing that out, and up with a 2-goal advantage here in Game 3.
In that Ohio corner, Fruity's looking to clear here, but almost sets it up for CMU. But there's a huge breakaway here. They could really find something. Ooh, wow! A little demo onto an OU player. He'll respawn here because it's back to the OU end. Shouldn't be much of an issue.
I love that selfishness out of Fruity there. He gave it up to Udi, and it was a good shot, but even better defense. And Fruity kind of in a little bit of an awkward scenario. Doesn't have any boost.
Tough spot. Passes it to
you just need to clear this right now.
Ugh. Tries his best. Oh, that is so unlucky.
That is
so unlucky.
Trying to get back to a defensive spot, right? Didn't have any boost there, and just accidentally own goals there.
Yeah, not much he could really do to stop that. He was already in the animation before the ball got shot, I believe. It's just one of those things.
Fruity? Gavin?
They get a great start there, but it gets cleared back to our side.
It's going to be dangerous, but...
Yeah, CMU has some decent boost on our end right now. It's looking, but a good clear to the
This
middle.
is Fruity
comes up to the
main.
main.
Is it going to be enough, though?
A nice save by Cold, it looks like.
Cold?
Oh, but they keep it in the CMU end.
Yeah, no, you just...
I'm liking
playing
this.
smart, and that's such a nice 50-50 by Gavin. Going to be Juan for OU, and here's Cold. This could be dangerous, but not able to get the angle that he wants, but that's right over the net.
Hits it back up on the left side of the map here.
And there's Gavin to clear it out, and Central not in a position
Another
to
demo.
take advantage, and now it's just stuck in Central side of the map. This is what you want if you're an OU fan, and Udi's getting a little creative, but anytime taking off the clock.
Up 15 seconds on the clock. It is in CMU's side right now. OU has plenty of boost to keep this thing in the air.
Just keep this
Get him right into it. Udi! That's what we like to see. Oh, yeah!
I don't know if you heard that, but one of the players back there, not sure who, shouted OU, had to respond. That
was just a classic, right?
That was amazing.
That was just, gets the rebound, right? What a dunk attempt, right?
Yeah.
First off, but gets the rebound, and this game's over. No matter how this goes, to overtime. OU,
There you go. Love to see that.
with
That
a
was
one-round
some great-
advantage in the game.
That was some great slam dunks. Like
Yeah,
if
I
I
mean,
was
that
at a
was.
basketball game, I would be standing up out of my damn seat.
Just a little in and out scenario, and just have someone to rebound it for you out from downtown, and OU converts.
Yeah. Got a few people in the crowd giving us the college football chant.
Huh?
I need a drum line for the Miami game.
Now, the series. Ohio 2, CMU 1. We'd like to keep this momentum going. I really love what I saw from a few of those Ohio players there. Some of those setups they did for their teammates, some of those slam dunks. I don't play much Rocket League, but that made me very excited.
Yeah, no, that just looked cool, right? That's
It
just
was
Rocket
awesome.
League being Rocket League. It's kind of the easiest game to follow if you don't play games at all. It's
Yeah.
car soccer, right? But
Yeah, but let's not understate the mechanical skill.
oh yeah,
that
no,
goes
these
into
guys
this
are all
game.
absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure everyone in this lobby is the highest ranked
Yeah,
in Valorant.
Yeah.
Or not Valorant.
Rocket League.
Excuse me.
yeah. I'm terrible at this game, and I'm usually pretty good. At
I could
video
demo
games.
people. You
That's
keep
what
me
I
on
was
the
saying.
ground. You
That's
keep
what
me
I'm
on the
saying.
ground.
I go, if I was in this game, I could get value. You know how? Demoing their top guy every single time he respawns, doing nothing else. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot setup from CMU, but just barely.
Yeah, a little bit off the mark, but Central gonna try to keep up this aggression here, and you might have an opportunity to sneak it in, but Beware's not gonna let that happen. And OU trying to press the issue here. Central's in kind of a weird spot. And here we see that OU player, right, trying to be as annoying as possible with 0 boost. And that kind of worked out well for them.
It did, yeah. It made him use that 100
nice.
boost he had, and it went to, I think, 12.
Crossed up. Intercepted. Fruity.
In the OU side. In this corner, once again, gets passed up on top of the goal. A little scary, but clears it out. Oh, this could be a huge breakaway here from Fruity. Fruity, oh, he gets bumped. Oh. Oh. Painful one, painful one.
Yeah,
But they
really
have
painful.
it.
And again, we're kind of seeing the game devolve into this kind of corner warfare.
Yeah.
Where each team is just an absolute dogfight. But if you're OU, you're going to take that.
A nice pop up there, out to the back, out of that corner, and one of us are there to answer it.
Yeah, I mean, again, just set up, right? That's what Rocket League's it's keeping up the aggression, and you're going to find an opening eventually. And Gavin able to capitalize on it here. OU, again, with a 1-goal advantage. But this could get a little scary, UD chat.
Interesting start here. See, Trio gets demoed. One of the CMU players gets demoed. Oh,
That's 2 demos on that side of OU.
But it's
There
still
shouldn't
on the
really
OU
be,
side here.
yeah, there shouldn't be too much danger here after those demolitions, and UD has an opportunity to air dribble it out, but this could be dangerous.
That was almost a goal for CMU there, but they still have it in the OU side here. Cold coming in with a ton of boost. Trying to set that up, but we clear it out back to the CMU corner. Fruity's there to intercept. Again, just another game of corner and clear it. Going back to the Ohio side.
Wow.
Now UD's taking it back to the
That
CMU
was
side.
disgusting by
That-
Fruity.
Wow.
Ankle's got a little cracked there. And nice pass, but
I don't want
Gavin-
to say nothing, but that guy got violated.
Gavin's going to kind of get this in a little bit of a spot, but Cold Nice, that's going to be a crucial save from Gavin, but still danger here for the Bobcats.
That was an amazing save. They clear it out, keep that lead 1-0 with about 2:20 remaining. In the Ohio corner, once again, it's getting real scary here, but Fruity gets that corner boost to try and get it out. Oh, it's getting lit. Nice save from Fruity there.
This is almost a replication of, 2 games ago with that own goal, but
Yeah.
lucky to get out of there unscathed. I know you really just trying in any way possible to get this ball clear. This is kind of uncomfortable for them.
It is. Anytime it's in these corners, you're always, you're not super worried, but you're definitely not calm. You know it can pop out at any time and just come flying at you.
Yeah, and I mean, that's how OU found their first goal, right? It was just constant aggression, and you don't want to rely on stuff like that.
It's some great defense being played here, but they really need to get themselves a break, and it might just be, oh, not quite.
And it's still not yet, and
They need to see.
wonder.
They need to get themselves a breath of fresh air here.
you got to wonder when OU's boost is going to run out,
Oh,
but
Fruity
Fruity...
gets the chance, gets it in the CMU side in front of the goal, but Trio's there to intercept. Now, nothing came of that, but it's good to have it out of the OU end here.
Yeah, and I mean, it just kind of gives them a little bit of time to breathe here, and Gavin going to take this...
A beautiful
Makes one
dribble.
miss.
Oh,
Makes
takes
another
the
miss.
nice- oh. I was almost going in the montage.
Almost, but Cold Nice, he does have some boost here, and this could be dangerous. Going for the
Still
flip
has
set.
24.
Over one, bumps one.
40 seconds remaining here in the OU side. Attempting to clear it here back to CMU. CMU stalemates it in the middle. Comes flying in almost a setup there from CMU, but just a tad late. 30 seconds remain.
Yeah, and 30 seconds left. If you're Central, you're feeling like you've had so much aggression, you've had so much play in the other opponent's side of the pitch, but nothing to show for it.
Yeah, it's honestly crazy impressive how OU's kept this to 0 with how much pressure and how many attacks.
That's a nice shot, and
5 remaining.
this could be dangerous. But what a clearance from Fruity.
Just
ball
gotta
touches
touch
the
the
ground, that'll be
ground.
the
Just
end
gotta
of the
see it.
series.
There you go. Ohio takes it all the way there.
Yeah, I mean, really close. Last game, right? Map 4 right there.
Yeah,
I was
real
as close as you
nerve-wracker.
can get. If you're Central, you're probably kicking yourself a little bit. You felt like you had the advantage for the entire time, and really you did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The ball was on OU's side of the pitch for what felt like, 75% of the game?
Yeah, it's honestly crazy impressive how OU kept that to 0 goals.
Yeah.
I don't know how many shots you had on goal, but I bet it was a lot. And to
Check
keep
that
that to
shoe
0.
Jeff has his shoe off, ladies and gentlemen.
Our director of esports has his shoe off with them right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're OU, you're feeling great about that, right?
You really
1-1 on the season. Going back to that Kent State game, right? A couple things to work on, but overall, really good night.
You really like how they bounced back here.
Yeah.
You'd love to see whenever they were getting aggressive, they really dug into that aggressiveness. And whenever they were getting defensive, they really dug into that defensiveness. Now, what I'd like to see them work on is a little bit more of that middle ground, and that'll be formidable.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's never as simple as just saying, hey, play aggressive, right? You have to figure out how to do that. And I think that's something that they can work on, and they felt that from Central, right? They were able to come out on top, but really in that last game, it was 80% to 20 in terms of which side of the pitch that ball was on. But OU, I mean, that just shows some great fundamentals in terms of T-Works. Keeping that to a clean sheet in that last game is ridiculous.
It is insane. That was a great series.
Yeah, but I mean, that'll do it for us tonight. Again, shout out to our sponsor, OUCU Financial, oucu.org. Really easy URL to remember. Go there for any banking, financial needs. And shout out to our partner, Red Bull. They've been keeping us fueled up. Going to be keeping us fueled up. And yeah.